Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Lifetime Christmas movies.
I'm Patrick Serrano, and I'm not ready for Lifetime Christmas movies.
I'm Dan, and I despise Lifetime Christmas movies, and this is the Deck the Hallmark Podcast.
The Hallmark, it's his podcast. Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Wow. Hey there, hi there, everybody.
So
it's great.
excited to be
It's
here.
great to be back.
You know, we started off
Patrick.
Christmas in July on Monday.
Yes.
And the studio, nothing.
Yes.
But then we talked about it on Tuesday.
Yes.
How it
We did.
completely.
Yes, we did.
And I just wanted to recap
But this
that
is
right
your
now.
first time seeing it, Patrick.
What do
Happy
you
Christmas
think of
in July to you.
Happy Christmas in July.
I am so happy for Christmas in July. I love the setup. I love the little scrolling of the pictures that you have there of all the Bramble Fests, and very fun, very
Now,
festive.
you earlier, about a minute ago, didn't seem to be excited about
your intro.
Christmas in July,
leads me
but
to
now
believe
it
that
seems
you're not ready.
Yeah, well, in the words of the great Alicia Witt, I'm not ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you are,
but
you are ready for Christmas set.
I love Christmas set.
Yeah.
I mean, give me Christmas decor any day.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
That's fair.
I don't acknowledge Christmas in July. I do honor it, acknowledge it being Bramblefest month, though.
Sure.
It's Bramblefest month, everybody. Happy Bramblefest
Happy
month.
Bramblefest month to all
We
who
can
celebrate.
all get excited about that.
I think we can. I get to hang out with Patrick here in a couple weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, can't wait.
Now, I'm excited to see what type of props you bring this year because, last year.
And the
you-
marathon and at Bramblefest, you brought props.
You're now known as
You're the
prop
prop
guy.
guy.
do.
basically
Oh no.
You're basically
I'm a
the
prop
carrot-
comic. Oh no.
You're
I'm
the carrot top of Bramble Jam.
Yeah.
I can't. I refuse that title.
Wow.
How
All
dare
right.
you.
That's fair. But are you are you already thinking about it? Do you already have your bag full of props?
No props. Just wondering what my nail color will be.
Fair.
I'm thinking a chrome. I'm gonna go chrome. I saw
Chrome?
Mark Jacobs did chrome, so now I want chrome.
Mark
Yeah,
Jacobs.
we
We knew
know
that. We
who
talked
Mark
about that earlier.
Jacobs
Mark
is,
Jacobs
too.
is crumb.
What color are your nails right now for Christmas in July?
They're blue for the 4th of July.
Okay, fair.
Yes, fair.
Happy
but,
4th
you know,
tomorrow, by the way.
There are other holidays happening.
What?
Do you get excited about the 4th of July? Do you like hot dogs? Do you like hamburgers? Do you like fireworks?
So I grew up in DC, so 4th of July was always like a crazy, go downtown, be around a bunch of people type of vibe. So not my favorite, but I found a small town 4th of July, and that's the way to do it.
Small town 4th of July.
Wow.
I feel
You
like the
do.
small town is at a big disadvantage on the 4th of July.
Really?
Yes.
No, that's
Like-
great. You do duck
you're wrong
races.
about
You do little festival. The parade
The
is
small
all
town
like
does
the
it better.
local.
I disagree.
From high school, yeah.
Because all I know is this, is I've lived in a small or smallish town my whole life, aside from 2 years in St. Louis, Missouri, and it was the best fireworks display I'd ever seen. Outside of Disney, which people say doesn't count. But 4th of July fireworks display, I feel like a big city just has more resources to pull
Greenville
off
does a
something
great
special.
firework display.
It's okay.
Have you
True.
been in the last
Yes.
10 years?
Yes.
Okay.
I have.
For fireworks' sake, yes, you're right. But as far as the people and stuff, it's nothing like a small town. Like everybody knows each other, and just the vibes are.
Got it. Yeah.
I mean, sure, they might not be the most welcoming vibes to out of towners.
Yeah.
But if you just pretend you're from there,
in this,
I pretend
yeah,
I'm
just
from
pretend
there.
you're a
the
townie.
4th of July right now.
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, of course. I knew that. I'm sorry. A little bit of a proof.
It's okay.
Tomorrow, you can
Yeah.
also listen to us on South Carolina Public Radio.
That's true. That's true.
Bran and I are doing a show for the NPR affiliate in South Carolina Public Radio.
That's
called
right.
Who What When.
Who, what, when?
And it's a history trivia game show.
Special
And
July 4th edition, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard
That's
Time.
right. Find it on the web and listen, even if you're
And-
not in South
That's
Carolina.
right.
Since it's NPR, do you change your voice at all?
Yeah.
Bran definitely did. I may have a little early on, we recorded it, and the first episode there's a lot that they do to make it perfect, and there's definitely the call signs you do where it's you're listening to South Carolina Public Radio, who, what, when, blah blah blah, and I did find myself having an NPR-esque voice in those moments, and I tried to snap out of it as much as I possibly.
I mean, my voice is still not fit for radio, but I'm not doing voices.
No,
I'm
no,
not.
neither of us have done any. But Rig Dilby has not shown up on Rick hasn't come to the studio, obviously.
Right.
Yeah,
he's invited.
Yeah, he's invited.
He's busy.
That's
he's on
exactly
his horse race. No, what is it? Iditarod race. Sled dog race. He's in the middle of it.
The summer Adirondack sled dog race.
That's right. He's in the middle of it right now.
Okay.
Hopefully we get an update soon. Yeah. Now, Patrick, just like last year for Christmas in July, you're going to be joining us every week to talk through a classic Lifetime Christmas movie that's also streaming. And you found
so many of those.
4. And
I found 4, yeah.
Now,
there aren't many classics anymore. We've pretty much covered all the classics.
Yeah, at this point. But we haven't covered the one that we are covering today, which I do think is a classic, seeing as how it got 2 sequels. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2 sequels, a 3-deal movie picture for Kelly Rowland, and rewatching it, I was like, yeah, this holds up. I'm still into it.
All right, well, let's talk about it. It's Merry Liddle Christmas. Liddle with 2 D's. It's a last name situation.
Understand, like Merry Little Batman, except that wasn't a last name at all.
Right? Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
So nothing like it in that sense.
So I'm pretty sure it was T's, not D's.
Yes, it was T's, not D's.
So Merry Liddle with 2 D's. Christmas stars. We talked about Kelly Rowland, of course.
That's right. And we know Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child.
You didn't know
That's
Kelly
right.
Rowland?
I knew the name.
No matter what,
I probably would have been able to get there. So not an actor by trade.
Not an actor by trade, but a better actor than Beyonce.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, I saw Beyonce in the Pink Panther movie with Steve Martin, and she is not. And in the third Austin Powers, she's pretty bad in both of them.
Those are tough flicks, though.
Yeah.
Those are tough.
Those are tough flicks. And this
swap Kelly in those movies. I think she could have done it.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Now, what is Kelly's history with Lifetime? Is it just these movies, or does she have a long and
illustrious career?
Illustrious.
No, just these movies. She came in and did the Christmas, and she was like the answer to the Lacey Chabert of Hallmark.
Interesting.
Wow.
The Kelly. Okay. All right. I love that.
And I think Kelly Rowland delivered for the ratings and stuff. I mean, like, this movie is one of the top rated Lifetime movies of all time.
Of all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Wow.
Yes. The movie also stars Debbie Morgan, who you might know from some soap operas. I think she was on General Hospital when I was watching General Hospital. Thomas Cadrot and Jamie Kalakia.
Yep.
Jamie Kalakia. You'd recognize that guy.
Of course.
I do recognize that guy, in fact.
Yeah.
He's that guy in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
He started off real bad, but he really has elevated his game. In this movie, like, he's actually like pretty solid. So
there you go.
I'll give him that. Give him that.
How about that?
I know. And as Bran said earlier, we, are looking for streaming options so people can watch these at an off season. And I found all these Lifetime movies are available on YouTube. And I brought a clip today.
But because really quickly, they're not like weird YouTube. Sometimes people
they're the
put
real
movies
deal
on Lifetime's YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
They're on the Lifetime YouTube channel, full movie.
That's full movie.
Well, you have to watch the ads. So they got a lot of ads in there. But I brought a clip. The great thing about YouTube is you can up the speed to whatever you want. So I watch whenever I can watch a Lifetime movie on advanced speed. I do. I brought a clip today of this. I watched it in less than an hour at 2.2 whatever 0.2.
Let's see if it affected. Let's see if it affected the.
You're normally
the
so
quality.
Sharp on the plot, both of you, really. Yeah. And for you to watch it at double speed.
And our defense, I did watch this at regular 1 speed.
Okay.
The way God.
Oh wow.
That's a commitment. But let's see if the 2 speed, changes the way in which we.
I don't think so.
Let's see if.
Oh wow, you watched it at 1 speed, huh? Okay.
Yes, it is. I was going for a gold and white motif. And honey, where are all the family pictures? I haven't had a chance to put them up yet.
Well, that's a project we can take on while we're here.
You don't need to take on any new projects. You should just relax.
Oh, what in the world?
Oh, that's my vacuum.
Watch out. And it just wanders around like that on its own?
I have it preset to clean every day.
Well, your dad was hoping to catch the end of the game, if that's okay.
Sure, no problem. Here's the remote. I don't know what channel you want.
It's got a couple games, so I'll try to find one.
Well, all right, baby girl, come on and show me around your kitchen so I can see what I'm working with. Okay. And when we
there you go.
Now, this is a tough one to watch at 2 speed because of how many characters there are. There's a lot going on there.
Oh, my gosh.
It is a whole family, so you have to kind of pay attention to like who's talking. But, I mean, I've seen this movie at least twice already, so I was like, I got this.
Yeah, if ever there was a time to use the 2X, it'd be when you've seen the movie 2 times already.
Movie, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but it's only available on a desktop if you're trying to watch it on your TV, you can't do the 2-speed.
There you go.
That's my advice.
Tech talk with Patrick.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if you're casting from your phone if you have that control.
Man,
good question. I thought about that, but I was like, too much. Too much to get into to try to cast it.
It's pretty crazy. You're throwing your stuff from there to there. Where is it? Is it right here?
I can't. Yeah, that's too much.
It's too much.
I need it on the TV. Okay, I need to just go to the little app.
Now, Dan, you listen to a lot of things fast.
I listened to Audible at 1.7.
Was that fine for you? What you just heard?
That seemed real quick, but I was trying to listen like it was a movie, and also you had at least 3 people talking there, if not more. So a lot happening. I just slowed it up a hair, a little bit.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I definitely didn't, and I don't think it affected my viewing experience at all. But I got
this thing out in 41 minutes, man.
Dan, if you could speed the Hallmark movies up, would you do it?
For sure. Now I take that back. Panda found a way to do this years ago.
Yeah,
and he would watch them fast. And I thought that because we were reviewing the movies the way we were reviewing them with our 4 segments, not this, that I shouldn't. And I just I literally be like, I don't think I should do that. And he's like, well, I'm doing it. And I just never could do it. But that was years ago. I think, as many movies as we watch, I don't know. There's
just a touch. There's a lot of space between dialogue.
With a book, I don't feel like I'm changing the artist's intention. Does that make sense? Like if I watch it at if I watch it at 2-speed, I'm missing stuff that the filmmaker is trying to do, at least in a real movie, not one of these movies. In Audible, I'm still listening to the book, the whole book and nothing but the book. I think that's my holdup is when I'm watching a movie, I feel like I'm missing something if I go more than 1 speed.
But you're all oftentimes doing other things while watching the movies anyway. So.
Correct. And for some reason,
I'm not trying to talk you into it.
No, that doesn't bother me for some reason. But
right, multitasking, fine.
Yeah.
How about multitasking and 2-speed?
There you go. You can be twice as productive.
That's a Gemini move right there. But I didn't. I actually sat down and watched this one. So let's do it. Let's get into it. So starts out, Kelly Rowland. She has a really cool house. She has a smart house. She has a
smart house decom.
She has one of those little Amazon devices. I think this
Alexa?
one's called well, I don't want to say it out loud. I don't want to trigger anyone's thing while they're listening.
It's called Butler or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a Butler name, like Jeeves or something.
Yeah. Remember Ask Jeeves?
I loved Ask Jeeves.
Did you use Ask Jeeves?
Oh, totally.
I used Ask Jeeves. And I was young
in
enough,
the form of a question, yeah.
Yes, and I was young enough to think that there's a guy on the other end giving me the answers.
Let me get to this one real quick.
Hello,
wow.
Hello, Sir Brandon.
Sir Brandon in Florida's asking.
Let me help you.
So she does yoga. She eats kale smoothies. Kelly Rowland is like that guy that's never going to age. That's doing all the different anti-aging things.
Andrew Walker.
Andrew Walker, yes, he does drink a lot of green juice, and so does she. So, she's a tech boss. She's has a great job, and the company is called Liddle by Liddle Digital, and designs apps to help families schedule their lives and all that.
Liddle by Liddle Digital.
Yes.
Why would it be Liddle Digital by Liddle?
There you go. But I guess Liddle Digital.
Little by Little Digital? Is it that? Is it Little by Little Digital? Or is it Little by Little
Correct.
Digital?
My comma doesn't really explain what this was 2-speed, okay?
Little by little.
By a cola.
Little by little. Digital.
She has to get her family together to do some marketing during the holidays to push this product.
Yeah, she's getting ready to sell the company, right? And she needs a big, a good press or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Like when you sell Twitter and then you turn it into something totally different.
Like if that happened. Yeah.
Are you comparing Kelly Rowland to Elon Musk?
I
similar.
think I could see it.
They're so similar.
In this movie. The
undertones, you really got to pay attention. Maybe 1 speed, you'd pick it up.
You'd pick it up at 1 speed for sure.
Yes. So Kelly Rowland has 2 sisters, Kiara and Trina.
Beyonce.
No, not Beyonce. But there are 3 sisters, so it does make you think of Destiny's Child, right?
Who's the other member? Beyonce, Kelly, and
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Michelle Williams.
Yes,
There
of
it
course,
is.
Michelle Williams.
Yep.
Michelle Williams is almost on Broadway, you guys.
So I should know her because she's almost on Broadway? Get out of here.
She's in a pre-Broadway run in Chicago doing Death Becomes Her the musical.
Wow.
And she's what's that woman's name that is in the mesh outfit? You guys probably did not watch this movie.
Death Becomes Her's got Meryl Streep in it. I know the movie.
Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn.
Yes.
And then there's the naked woman.
Oh, and then
naked
her.
in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't remember what her name is.
So
but that's who Michelle Williams is.
Is it Beyonce, Michelle Williams, Kelly Rowland?
Really?
And popularity?
In your rankings?
I'm asking you, like of popularity.
It's always been Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So the fact that I didn't remember Kelly, of the ones not to remember, that's the right one to not remember, right?
Michelle Williams, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Michelle Williams is the right one to not remember. But if you were in a 3-friend group in high school like I was,
yeah,
I had to be the Michelle.
Why did you have to be the Michelle?
Because Lauren was Beyonce and Danielle was Kelly and I was Michelle.
But
There was only one left.
What do you mean? He's making perfect sense. Just listen.
But they just relegated you to third place. You
I know.
But you agree that that's where you belonged?
Well, guess what? I know all of Michelle's parts in every Destiny's Child song.
Wow.
Okay. So you'll find out, Gary.
That's not an answer. It's just not
all
an
right,
answer
ready? Survivor, go.
After all of the people in sadness, you'll find happiness. If you surround yourself with positive things, you'll have prosperity.
Just shut down the best of right now. It's
That's
this whole
perfect.
episode.
Yep, there
We
you
don't
go.
need anything else. This is it.
We will not. But come on, the fact that I pulled that out of nowhere.
We're better.
Give me an
than
award.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Okay.
you,
So
Michelle.
there's two sisters, right? Kiara is our sassy sister. She's the one that gets in fights with Kelly Rowland all the time, and Trina is the down to earth. She's married. She has kids. She's got her life together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When the sisters arrive, they both come in all crazy. The kids are running around. There's like a girl who does cartwheels all the time. Like I think she only does cartwheels in this movie to move. Like she's not walking anywhere. She's cartwheeling everywhere.
Fair.
Just like
exactly. And when Kiara gets there, she's like, guys, I lost my luggage because of Winter Storm Megan. So this is Winter Storm Megan era Lifetime
Winter
movie.
Storm Megan? It was all the rage
Classic.
that year.
It wasn't like every movie on Lifetime they had it on there. Yeah.
Love it.
Jimmy Fallon got involved somehow in Winter Storm Megan?
He did. So there's this handsome husband, Julian, daughter Ava, and a newborn baby. Parents come, they bring all their decorations from home.
Right.
They don't trust Kelly Rowland to do it herself.
Yeah, there was a whole hubbub, Dan, because they've always done Christmas at Mom and Dad's house, but this year Kelly has her new smart house and is like, I want everybody to come here for Christmas. So Mom and Dad ended up bringing a bunch of their Christmas stuff, but Kelly Rowland's very type A, my house is perfect and I want it to be perfect, and I don't want all of your garbage. So she has to kind of let some stuff go.
Oof.
Doesn't let everything go though. So she's in a tough spot. She's in a tough spot, especially since she needs the good publicity, and I guess people are coming at some point to do an interview or something, and she wants it all to be, wants it all to be perfect.
Exactly, and they're just not. Everything is everyone has an opinion about everything, and Kelly Rowland wanting the non-traditional Christmas is really bothering the family, right? Just down to the littlest things, like having a robot vacuum, having ordering groceries online, all that stuff. They're like, oh my God, how can you do that?
Yeah, they hate her because she's successful.
It's
she's so successful.
Yeah.
She's got a Roomba. She's the worst. You know how it goes.
Right.
Is that it? Is that peak success?
In 2019, yeah.
Roomba? Okay.
Yeah.
2019, yeah, that was a long time ago. I feel like it was last year, but it was a while ago.
Roombas are everywhere now, but in 2019, that was how you knew if you had made it, if you had a Roomba.
Right. There's also a hot neighbor named Tyler, and he stops by with a package for Kelly Rowland.
Stops by with a package, huh?
Yeah, and she's not very neighborly. She is very rude to him, and she's like, "Are you trying to steal my stuff?" And the niece is like, "Okay, Kelly Rowland, you need to date that man because you don't have a family, you don't have a husband, you don't have any kids, you are just living by yourself with robots." And that's not okay.
Yes, which is fair. She
is by yourself a robot.
She is rude to Tyler. She's like, he says to her, which I didn't think was necessary. He's like, "Oh, I'm glad you finally moved in because people were working early in the morning on this house." And she's like, "Most people are up by 8 a.m." And they got a little snarky snark. But yeah, she somehow does not pick up on the fact that he is a hunk. She's like, "What? Him? No way. That's crazy." What?
I know. And it's like, he is a hunk. So I don't know what she's doing. The niece and nephew in general are just the worst. They get on the knockoff Alexa and they are like, "Hey, can you bring a BMX bike and like 200 like video game credits?" And like they just start ordering all this stuff.
They see her order string cheese. She's like, "Butler, give me some string cheese." And it's like, "Yes, ma'am." And then they say, "Oh, we can do this."
Butler ask Jeeves?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And the butler, they're like, "What? We can do that." So they start asking for all sorts of stuff, which is great. And they never get in trouble for it. So that's fun.
Little digital is.
They don't.
It actually works out really well for them.
Wow.
Right. Everything's delivered and they're like, "Great.
This is awesome."
No consequences. So don't let your kids watch this one, I'd say.
Yeah,
they're getting bad habits. They're going to cartwheel everywhere, and then they're just going to order stuff online.
My kid already tries to cartwell everywhere.
So,
don't get yourself a butler.
There you go.
I'll call him, I guess.
Right. So the next morning, after like everyone's settled, the sisters create a dating profile, of course, for Kelly Rowland because we're in the dating profile peak.
And guess who's on the website, Dano?
Is it Tyler?
It's Tyler.
Your boy Tyler.
Tyler's on it. And he's perfect aside from the fact that he doesn't like broccoli, which is a red flag to Kelly Rowland.
Super duper red flag. We all love broccoli.
You got to eat your vegetables. Yeah. I once dated a guy who ate no vegetables, and we only dated for like a couple months. I thought I could do it, and I was like, you must be kidding. You must be joking. He didn't eat any vegetable for real.
So
no
what was
vegetable.
the holdup for you in dating him? Why, you can't eat him and let him not eat him, or what?
I was like, literally no vegetable, like a potato.
Like, if you're counting potatoes as
he doesn't
vegetables,
eat a potato.
That's crazy.
Nothing that comes from like the ground.
He doesn't eat a potato.
So I like potatoes aren't vegetables. I'm sorry, that's a starch. We can't possibly, like, we say a lot of crazy things on this show. We can't pass potatoes off as vegetables. We can't do that.
I do sometimes.
But like green vegetables, as long as they're raw, I really like. Like, I love a salad. I love celery and carrots. I'm not a big cooked vegetable guy. Like, if it's sauteed onions or whatever, yeah, that's obviously fine on like a Italian sausage or whatever. But like cooked veggies aren't my favorite, but I'm a big salad guy. So
I like broccoli. I like broccoli.
I get a smoothie, throw some kale and spinach in there. But
yeah, I mean, I'm not a picky eater, so I could not relate at all.
But no veggies was of any kind was a deal breaker for you. That's the thing that I'm trying to like.
It was. I mean, when you can only eat like pasta with butter and like chicken nuggets, what
were you dating?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, it was. There was a period of time.
Well, we didn't want anyone to think I'm getting preferential treatment, but there was a time.
And I get it. I'm not for everybody. I know my eating habits are polarizing.
Yeah, cool eating 5 foods, and that would be it.
Yes.
You'd be great.
There you go.
Yeah.
I did know that about him, but yes, no, it was a deal breaker after a certain point because I was like, I got to go to a restaurant.
Yeah, I have more winning qualities though than that.
You do.
Guy.
That's true.
Yeah, don't lump me in with him.
Speaking of restaurant, Tyler owns his own restaurant.
He does.
Based on his grandma's recipes, like soul food cooking and all that.
No broccoli though. Get out of here with that.
No broccoli, only collard greens. And he invites Kelly Rowland to have dinner with him, which is very nice. They see each other at like a Santa village or something.
Yes.
And he's like, has hats. He's like acting real goofy with these hats and stuff. I love that.
And I think
I love a goofy hot guy.
I think they made plans to get dinner together after this break.
Oh yeah, they did. I remember that. I didn't even see the movie.
We'll be right back here in Dr. Homer. Welcome back, everybody. We're talking Merry Liddle Christmas.
You okay there?
And Kelly Rowland and Tyler just agreed to get dinner together.
Right. The love is like going off, and the actors have chemistry. You know, we love that. But things start going wrong with like the prep for the photo shoot. So the dog eats all the decorations. The terrible niece and nephew are spilling like juice all over the place on the carpet. Like we have a photo shoot. We can have like grape juice on the carpet. Kelly is stressed, you know.
She's trying though, you know, as somebody who likes things to be perfect, obviously less than ideal, but she's trying.
Yeah. She's trying to keep her cool, but
yes.
she's like a bottle when you shake it, you know, it's going to explode.
She's like a bottle when you shake it.
Of course.
There's a nice family moment where they're all making cookies and sharing their like favorite memories and life lessons and stuff. You know, in a Christmas movie, you got to have some type of like talking about the past. But this felt like not forced. It wasn't like, actually it is a little. So the mom has a Christmas angel that survived a fire. There was a fire, all the Christmas presents, everything burned, the whole house burned down except for the Christmas angel. And Debbie Morgan pulled it out of the ashes, and she said that's why this angel is very special to us, because it's like all we have to like remember whatever.
But do we have the Christmas angel this year?
Do we?
I think they forgot it and then they find it. Something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very important.
Yes.
She tells this whole story about it. So Kelly Rowland goes to the park with her niece and nephew to kind of get them to run their energy out. And she's got dogs with her and like all this stuff. Of course, Tyler is there, like, you know, jogging, and she like runs up to him. The dog gets off the leash and runs into the mud, and she's like chasing the dog, and then she gets hit in the head with a frisbee and is knocked unconscious by the frisbee.
Yeah, what? The frisbee knocks her unconscious?
Yeah.
It's a hefty frisbee.
Listen, they're hard, man.
Got some stank on it.
It's the rise. There's a lot of benefits to the rise of frisbee golf, but concussions aren't one of them.
Yeah. What about ultimate frisbee?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that too.
I mean,
yeah,
but we're talking about like a 10-pound frisbee here, right?
Yeah, I mean, she was like not.
It can come at force. It can come at force.
It can come at force.
Yeah, let's put you over there, and I'll throw a frisbee as hard as I can.
I will, from whatever distance you would like that is outside of 3 feet, I will let you throw a frisbee and try to hit my head one time.
I love that. That's fun. We'll do it for the socials.
Yeah.
That Hallmark podcast.
So Kelly Rowland goes home to rest, but she can't sleep. She sits out on the doorstep, and that's where she has like a nice little talk with Tyler. They have cookies, and she's like talking about how she's type A, but around him, she's type D.
I see. I see what she did there.
D stands for dork.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking.
No, of course.
I don't know what.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. Dork.
And she locks herself out of the house. So that's her like dorky, like, I locked myself out of the house. Oh,
no scrubs. 3, 2, 1, go.
No scrubs is TLC.
No scrubs is not a Destiny's Child song.
Okay. What's the other one?
Dude, are you kidding
Survivor.
me? Bootylicious.
Bootylicious?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know that song.
You don't. I don't think you're ready. I've literally referenced it.
Oh, that song. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I only know it
move
from
your
the
body up and down.
Journey.
Let your booty hit the ground. I don't even know why the body's so bootylicious for you, babe.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds good.
That's it. That's the Michelle part.
Great. I love that.
So it's the day of the photo shoot.
Oh my gosh.
We have everyone there. They're decorating and drinking #ad Bailey's. Like the bottle is very prevalent. It is so obvious.
Got to get that money, you know?
Yes. And Kiara, the sister who it's always causing problems, blows a fuse. The dog runs into some paint and gets paint on his paws. The kids trash the house by doing cartwheels and knocking over the tree. It is a mess. It is a whole mess. Everything's wrong on the photo shoot day. And Kelly Rowland is like up to here, like stressed out.
Yeah. And it couldn't have come at a worse time because the producers are there. They are ready to roll.
Yes. And you know, when I like talk about the role I would play in a Lifetime movie, when I see it, I would play the producer. The one trying to get that would totally be what my role would be.
Yeah, I could see that.
So we get to frying a turkey, and I think the turkey is frozen.
Yes.
And they put a frozen turkey into hot oil, and that's very dangerous.
And the oil's way too high. They put way too much oil in there.
There's a lot
go wrong. There's a lot they did wrong, and they did all of it wrong.
Yeah. So everything catches on fire. The producer's like, we can't use any of this. Kelly Rowland is like, family, you all are so terrible. Like, you're ruining everything. And I wrote that she beats a turkey with a spoon, but I don't know what that means.
I don't remember that happening, but let's go with it. She beat a turkey with a spoon, Dan.
That's how mad she was.
It was crazy.
Okay.
Go ahead. The family gives her time to cool off and take a walk. And they send Tyler in. They're like, Tyler, you're not family. Go talk to Kelly Rowland.
And that's good because Tyler knows all the right things to say. Tyler's always right, even when he's put in a tough spot. I mean, he's maybe had 3 conversations with Kelly Rowland at this point, and you usually don't get into family drama until like at least the 4th or 5th conversation with somebody. So he's really thrown it in the deep end.
Stand-up guy that Tyler is.
Tyler's a good guy.
Yeah, he really calms her down and reminds her that everything's just stuff. Family is what matters, especially around Christmas.
That's right. It's
so
not just stuff.
The family, they all come together. They wrap presents in a little present wrapping montage. They go to Tyler's restaurant where a gospel choir sings Joy to the World, which we love. Joy to the World.
We love Joy to the World. We love Joy to the World. I did find it, I didn't expect a song to break out, but it was nice.
Right, and I watched it 2 times the speed, so before when the song started, it was over.
You brought that clip as well. Joy to the World.
Unfortunately, I didn't. The family heads home for Christmas Eve. They play charades. Do you guys play charades with your family?
Never.
They do charades in so many movies, and I know to do it, but it would be funny. Charades is funny.
Okay, fair, but I don't think I've ever played charades in real life.
Really?
No.
You've never played? Oh, you should do charades as a part of the Lifetime Game Show Palooza.
Oh my! It's right there, Patrick.
Oh, there you go. I have been trying to think of a 3rd segment, and I'm like, I'm stumped. So
charades could be pretty good, where you have to act it out, and a team has to buzz in and guess the name of the movie or something.
There you go. That's perfect. I love that. Get it active. I mean, we're in-person medium. We're not audio medium. Like
that's exactly
right.
Get it active.
Okay.
We're going to get it active to a break, though. That wasn't my best,
yes,
but it was
good.
It wasn't my best, but it was pretty good. We'll be right back here on Dick Mark. Well, Dan, we just took our second break, which can only mean one thing: is time for the family to make up.
Well, of course, it's Christmas morning. Everybody's opening gifts and drinking mimosas, which is a tradition I do with my family. Once I turned 21, those mimosas started pouring. I was like, all right, here we go. They have a nice little toast, and one of the kids spills their mimosa because obviously kids are allowed to drink mimosas at Christmas.
There's a chance
it's
just.
It might have been juice. It might have
just been orange juice, but who can say?
But in my version, it was full-on champagne with a splash of orange.
It's just a little mimosa.
Just a splash.
Little.
Oh, right. Kelly Rowland handles it very well. She's chill. She opens her gift from Tyler. It's a beautiful snow globe, which we all love. Snow globes.
Yes.
We love them. Unless we're in Unfaithful with Diane Lane, we don't love snow globes there. But here we love them.
I don't know that reference at all, but I loved it.
It's fine. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
So they get dressed up for dinner. They do like the fancy dinner. We have a cooking montage.
Have you ever done a fancy Christmas dinner? Have you ever with your family?
I was
going to
ask. No, never done that.
I don't know anyone that does
movie this week.
No, it happens on a regular basis where people get dressed up.
This week that has been an unreasonable amount of fancy for a family Christmas dinner.
At home too. At home, like I get it. If you're going out, like sometimes you got to dress up. Yeah,
absolutely.
But an at-home family dinner, the whole point.
Fun. I think I'll try it this year. I'll try to talk my family into it.
The whole point of Christmas though is you just you sit around, you hang out, you want to be comfortable.
That's true. But I always say only skinny people like getting dressed up. So that makes sense that Kelly Rowland and her family want to do that. So
I'll wear like a nice Christmas sweater.
Listen, if that's what it is, then call me not skinny. I don't, there are times when I don't mind getting dressed up, but a dinner with my family at my house is not one of them.
I never want to wear a tie.
Yeah. If we're doing like the Deckies, I think that's fine. Like I'm down to wear a tie for a few hours. Like I'm here for that. But
if your parents called you up and said, Dan, we really want you.
I can't even imagine a world where my parents would call and tell me to dress up for literally anything.
Could you wear a tie? And while you're at it, get your kids to wear ties.
I have a brother that is barefoot or in Birkenstocks, the same pair for the last 10 years. Literally his whole life, like he's a preacher and he preaches in Birkenstocks. My family's, I just can't imagine it. It's so far removed. I just can't.
Would you do it if your mom asked you?
I mean, I would push back. I would ask why. There's no way.
What would the why have to be?
My parents would never do it.
But if they just said we want to try something new, we want to get a really nice picture afterwards.
I mean, I wouldn't go full tie, but I would
not
dress
in your
up.
house. Maybe if you're going out to dinner.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
If you're going out, I understand. But a lot of times in these movies, they just get dressed up to go to their dining room table.
You know how expensive it is to rent out a restaurant for the night to film?
No, you're right.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Easy in one location.
So the next day, Christmas is over. The family all clean up, and Kelly Rowland gets a call. The video that the producer took of the turkey exploding or whatever has gone viral. It's a huge success. They get a great endorsement deal from it. Kelly Rowland sells her business or whatever, and she says goodbye to her family. They're like, we're so happy that you had us over at your smart house. We'll do it again next year. And Kelly Rowland's like, okay, goodbye. And then something in her, the music is like swelling under her. It's obviously a Kelly Rowland Christmas song. Yeah. And that she recorded for the movie.
No.
Of course. And she marches over to the neighbor's house. She like kisses him, and the whole family's like, yeah, yay. They cheer her on. They're like, you go, Kelly Rowland. And then the Kelly Rowland song plays, the Christmas music. And I like this Christmas song. She did another one for the sequel, and it wasn't as good. But
I just I can't, would you as your family is you could have just waited another minute and your family would have
that's what I was
they
thinking.
Wouldn't have seen it. This is a classic situation where the family watches you have your first kiss, and it's always weird to me that is something that people would do, but good for them.
Did you like the
cheer
song?
Yeah, it's a good song.
Good song.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
And I don't have a dog in this fight.
That is Merry Little Christmas, the Lifetime classic Christmas movie.
Classic Merry Little Christmas.
Got two sequels, Merry Little Wedding and Merry Little Baby.
And also, it was 5 years ago, already has the classic moniker, which is impressive.
Yeah, well, it was a classic right away.
An instant classic.
There's not many Lifetime classics.
Yeah,
fair. I will say. There's probably like 10.
Okay.
I couldn't even name 10.
What do you think? Would you say Ladies of the 80s, has that become a classic?
I was looking for that one because I just wanted to watch. I forget what her name is. Fall Down the Stairs again.
Yeah. Well, I have it saved on Philo, so I can watch whatever I want to.
Well, there you go.
It's there
you go. Okay,
go ahead.
So now it's time. Now it's time for when we decide if we're going to pour it up, which means yay, or put a cork in it, which means nay. And we'll start with Dan, since you haven't seen the movie and you're going off of what we explained. What are you thinking about this movie?
Oh, and Kelly Rowland's a mannequin. I just found out. I just got word.
You meant executive producer.
Yes.
So this sounds like a pretty standard Christmas movie. It doesn't sound like there's anything special going on here aside from the new bop by Kelly Rowland. I do want to see Kelly Rowland in a Christmas movie. I think that would be fun. I do think she's a fairly talented actor from the little bit that I've seen of her. Still going to have to put a cork in it. A standard Christmas movie there's nothing here to really hang my hat on aside from the song. So it's a put a cork in it for me.
I don't have a dog. I don't care about Destiny's Child. I did.
Obviously, you thought TLC was Destiny's Child.
I know. And
they're
listen,
two different bands.
I don't want no scrubs. So just back off here. And I didn't really know who Kelly Rowland was. And so I was not as,
True.
When you go in and you're like, this is Kelly Rowland, I think you view it through a different lens. I tend to agree with Dan. This is, for me, pretty standard. And, not overly likable. I didn't find the couple to be overly likable. So the fact that there's 2 more of these was kind of surprising to me. The turkey scene's great. The turkey scene is a lot of fun. Family freaking out. That's always a good time. But it wasn't okay for me. That's all I need to know. I'll pour it up for Christmas in July, but I would put a cork in it during the Christmas season. How about that?
Right. Okay, that's fair. And you're right. I think the Kelly Rowland of it all really does have a big effect on the viewing of this movie. Also, the movie allows the family to have disagreements, which isn't really Christmassy. But I like that the family has disagreements and arguments that they can get over by talking it through. So that it seemed a little bit more realistic to me rather than seeing a Christmas movie where the families are always happy and the big argument is with a misunderstanding of some kind. This was really you messed up and you're my sister and whatever. So I like that. And the Kelly Rowland song, great. So pour it up for that.
Pour it up for the song. Mm-hmm. We did it. Kicking off Christmas in July Lifetime with Merry Liddle Christmas was a lot of fun. Next week we'll be heading back to 2015 for a gift-wrapped Christmas.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about this because I'm drawing a blank as to what this is.
I don't know, but I do know a lot of people were excited to see 12 Men of Christmas on the list in a couple of
now
weeks.
That is actually a Lifetime classic.
Yeah, people
I'm so
very
happy.
Excited about
I'm
that.
so happy it's on YouTube because I've been looking. It's been a pay to play for that movie for a long time. I haven't seen it.
We have a couple of classics, and then we have a gift wrap for Christmas. A very generic name. But we're going to watch it, and we're going to tell you all about it next week, Dan. Sound good?
Sounds great.
We're going to be back tomorrow, July 4th, with another movie.
Rather be, aside from here in South Carolina Public Radio, of course.
Another movie that people have been asking us to do forever. Ryan's going to be joining us to talk about Holiday in Handcuffs, the ABC Family classic.
I'm so offended by this, by the way. Guys.
That you're not on the pod?
Hello. All the ABC Family movies are going to Ryan. What?
Well, you have to do the Lifetime ones,
I don't know
Patrick.
if you know this. You're Lifetime Uncorked.
I understand, but these ABC movies that you guys are watching, ABC Family, they are the OG Christmas movies that got me into Christmas movies.
I had no idea that was a fact, nor that was what got you. I didn't know any of that information.
No,
ABC Family.
It's not public knowledge.
ABC Family is a lot of people's gateway drug.
Yeah,
I exactly. So when you are watching these movies, just think of me and think of what I think was funny because there's so much funny stuff in these movies.
Would you like to give your
quick hot take?
Quick hot take
on Holiday in Handcuffs.
Holiday in Handcuffs. Don't remember it. Mario Lopez and Melissa Joan Hart get handcuffed together. And what more do you need?
Fair enough.
What a hot take.
Great hot take. We're back tomorrow with that and might eat a hot dog live on air.
Might.
Wow.
Might.
Don't hold us to it. Until then, remember first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast. It's produced by Erin Shea. What? For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.